Exodus 14. And YAHUAH spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharel, that they turn and encamp before Pi-haKeroth, between Migdol and the sea, over against Baal-zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Yasharel, They are entangled in the land, the wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host, that the Mitzrayim may know that I am YAHUAH. And they did so. And it was told the king of Mitzrayim that the people fled. And the heart of Pharaoh and his servants was turned against the people. And they said, Why have we done this? What have we letteth Yasharel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot, and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Mitzrayim, and captains over every one of them. And YAHUAH hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, and he pursued after the children of Yasharel, and the children of Yasharel went out with a high hand. But the Mitzrayim pursued after them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them, encamping by the sea, besides Pi-haKeroth, before Baal-zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Yasharel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Mitzrayim marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Yasharel cried out unto YAHUAH. And they said unto Moshe, Because there were no graves in Mitzrayim, have you taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore have you dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of Mitzrayim? Is not this the word that we did tell you in Mitzrayim, saying, Let us alone, that we may serveth the Mitzrayim? For it had been better for us to serveth the Mitzrayim than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moshe said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still, and seeth the Yeshua of YAHUAH, which he will show to you today. For if the Mitzrayim whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. YAHUAH shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And YAHUAH said unto Moshe, Wherefore cry you unto me? Speak unto the children of Yasharel that they go forward. But lift up your rod, and stretch it out your hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Yasharel shall go on dry land through the midst of the sea. And behold, I will harden the hearts of the Mitzrayim, and they shall follow them. And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his host, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Mitzrayim shall know that I am YAHUAH, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the angel of Elohim, which went before the camp of Yasharel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Mitzrayim and the camp of the Yasharel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them. But it gave light as by the night to these, so that the one came not near the other all night. And Moshe stretched out his hand over the sea, and YAHUAH caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made it the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Yasharel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Mitzrayim pursued, and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch YAHUAH looked unto the host of the Mitzrayim through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Mitzrayim, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drove them heavily, so that the Mitzrayim said, Let us flee from the face of Yasharel, for YAHUAH fights for them against the Mitzrayim. And YAHUAH said unto Moshe, Stretch out your hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Mitzrayim, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. And Moshe stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his strength when the morning appeared. And the Mitzrayim fled against it, and YAHUAH overthrew the Mitzrayim in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned, and covered the chariots, and the horsemen, and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them. But the children of Yasharel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus YAHUAH saved Yasharel that day out of the hand of the Mitzrayim, and Yasharel saw the Mitzrayim dead upon the seashore. And Yasharel saw that great work which YAHUAH did upon the Mitzrayim, and the people feared YAHUAH, and believed YAHUAH and his servant Moshe.